we're gonna talk, we'll talk, man. I'll talk.
Talk over the intro. And I've got this. I don't have it centered, Jeff. That's on me.
Wow. How could you do this to
I
us?
know, right? Well, actually, what I did is it was centered, and then I uncensored it for the other screen. Is what it is. Sorry, Mike Slater, to do that beautiful intro music. All right. Welcome to another episode of I Must Dre'K You. I am so excited on many, many fronts here. Basically, Jeff, one of the reasons I'm super psyched is that you and I bought like the same set.
Yeah, we got the same box at the same time.
Yeah, so here's the full backstory. A grail object of mine was this set of holograms that a now closed card shop in Appleton, Wisconsin, shout out to Scooter G's, that they had. So, you know, they had just a bunch of old school Marvel. I think actually, Jeff, I think this one, is this Marvel Universe 1? The
I
Versus?
can't
This
see.
is
Let me see.
really hard to see. Like, it might be
No, it's not. Marvel Universe 1 had the same backs. That is, I believe, Marvel Series 4 or Spider-Man Ultra. I can't actually see very well.
And this is Spider-Man versus Venom, and I don't know if I think it's the green variant. But anyway. And by the way, here's a fun thing, Jeff. I am going to send in this Supergirl sticker we broke for grading. This was a gift from Landon because I thought this was discoloration. I'm really hoping that whoever grades it knows it. That's actually the picture. These are branches. These are tree branches. Like she's next to a pine tree. So
Okay.
On this card, I originally thought this was discoloration of the card. It's a sticker. So I wasn't going to get it graded. I doubt it'd be a 10, but this might be an 8 or 9, which would be kind of cool. And I thought those were discoloration of the card. That is the actual card. I looked at like the full image. All right, so I picked up these basically Marvel Series 2 Uncanny X-Men holograms that Scooter G had. And I'm just like, I love this set. I had this set when I was a kid, the X-Men in particular. And I was just like, so I went out and bought some. That's what we broke last week.
Yeah.
And then I was just like, what are other good sets in this period of time at a reasonable price frame? Jeff, the Marvel Series 1 looks so nice.
The 1990.
But oh my God, like $800-900 a box? Maybe one day. Maybe.
Yeah, that's a little high. Yours is from Marvel Series 4, by the way. Is it like kind of a 3D hologram?
Yeah, it's like Venom and Spider-Man fighting, and it's like a green variant.
Yeah, so that's Series 4. Series 4 is the first fully post-Image Comics series.
By the way, Jeff, I love these packs. I'm going to do my best to keep at least a couple in good shape.
Oh, the cellophane? Yeah.
So let's see. How many to a box does it actually say? So they do have random.
36, I believe.
36. I'll do about half. Unlike you, I try and let's see, and we'll stagger it. So we'll do like one of each. So there's 3. It looks like, do they just have the 3 different? It's Hulk, Wolverine, and Spider-Man as the covers.
Yeah, it's those 3, I believe.
So 3, 6. And I bought you some of these. These are actually a very special set. I'm happy we both bought them because, Jeff, other piece of news, let's keep throwing this out, patreon.com/Jeff May. And Jeff Has Cool Cards, the channel you're at now, but if for some odd reason you don't know the channel you're at, you should definitely like that. Like, subscribe, all that fun stuff. Your first break, Jeff, you had some of these cards. I gave them to you as a gift.
Yes.
And and you had this amazing streak. You got a hologram out of every set of Marvel cards you broke on the very first stream, which you can find at Jeff Has Cool Cards. Go all the way back to the beginning.
Yeah, what did I pull? I pulled the Magneto I got graded.
And that was a 9. And I mean, you actually called that on. I think that actually was like the peak of your expectation. You called it on stream. It was off center, but condition wise, it was gorgeous.
It was so pretty that I was hoping maybe I'd get that 70-30-10 bump, but I didn't. And shout out, by the way, to Walker and Exploding Runes in the chat, talking it up, as well as Joe.
Okay.
Demanding, give me something to drink.
Yeah, I love it.
This is a great
Oh, go ahead, Jeff. Finish up this. I'm going to see if I can find something else to show
Okay,
off really quick.
so this set might be the highest as far as in-house art talent is concerned that isn't designated to just one particular artist. As you know, like there's the X-Men run with that was all Jim Lee, right? And you know, there's like the Marvel masterpieces, they're all Joe Jusko. This is one of those ones where you get a lot of really high level creators that were like talent at the time. So like Art Adams still has a lot of stuff in there. Ron Lim has a lot of really great stuff there. Like it is a very stacked.
I love this
um
set. And Jeff, do you remember way back you did when we were one of these days we might get back to this, but I made like a template for you, and I actually copied the I think Sabretooth versus Wolverine card out of this set, like the border.
oh, it's gorgeous. Yeah,
For
that's
like
a good
one.
one.
I love this set. By the way, we're gonna wrap up another thing, talk about a contest, and get breaking. This is a Mike Mayhew Venom comic that you sold me, Jeff. You got me.
Oh
And
yeah,
this
that's a good
closes
one.
off a thread. As noted, we love the comments. Myself and Exploding Runes. Hopefully, I said that close enough. We're discussing a possible trade. She had like a Pokemon mat to potentially use to break over. I do have my little thing here that I do love, but I was like need something good to trade for it, and I think I finally found this because this Mike Mayhew Venom cover, as you can see, is a Pokemon cover. So this is in the style of a Pokemon card
God,
with
that's
Venom
so
looking.
good. That's such
It's
a
so good, and
good.
that seemed very appropriate. So I get to keep the shoe cover for myself, which I absolutely love. I get to do trades. I've kind of started discussing this on the Jeff Has Cool Cards channel, patreon.com/Jeff May. That kind of stuff. I love trades for content. So you and me, like I'm asking you for cards, you're like, Dre, you could just have it. And I'm like, Jeff, maybe, or maybe we can trade because then that makes more content for the algorithm. So Exploding Ruins in the chat. If we can find a way, either we mail to ourselves or we can use Jeff as a middleman. If that is an acceptable trade for your Pokemon mat, I think that is the final like nice one there.
Damn, that's a generous offer. That's
I
a
mean,
really
I mean,
generous
it's, I mean,
offer.
it was, I mean, here, I shouldn't do this, right? You're not supposed to do this on cards, but this was not expensive, right? It was, oh,
I mean, that
that
depends
hob,
on what you mean by expense. Yeah, see, look at that. I remember I drew that. I remember drawing that card over and over again. It's just so gorgeous.
oh, by the way, Joe in chat
Is that
said, I want to Dre'K free.
I want?
Joe is going through in this. Oh, man, I'm a huge Queen fan. These verses are amazing. Thor versus Hulk. Okay, does it have the artists on the back? These, I'll do my best not to get too bogged down, but that is just that artwork is gorgeous. The card
That
style is
looks like
gorgeous.
Eric Larson. That so I think Thor versus Ulick is Art Adams.
All right. Ah,
I'm
Jeff,
pretty sure that's Art
these
Adams,
cards
if I recall
are
correctly.
so good. And
I believe that Hulk is
by the way,
also.
Jeff, you know me. I'm lame. I don't go Drake in my heart. Ah, this is great. Just do this the whole time. I love the backs, Jeff. I've been meaning to ape this for like
Oh yeah,
basketball
those are
stats.
so good.
I love it. You mentioned that on the first stream, so Patreon.com. Not sorry, man, I've got the wrong thing in the chamber. At YouTube, Jeff Has Cool Cards. There is an I Must Break You playlist. Jeff, you've broken so many cards. 72 videos of cards. Oh, this Loki is gorgeous. There are 162 cards in this set. All right, we got a Kurt Russell's kid, right? U.S. agent.
U.S. agent, yeah, Wyatt Russell.
These are gorgeous. This is great.
I remember. Wait till you get. I hope you pull a Ms. Marvel. The Jean Grey card by I believe Art Adams did that. Is just unbelievably beautifully done.
The Marauders, man, this is like one of the most evil groups out there. I will keep my eyes
Excuse
out.
me, Marvel Girl, not
Marvel Girl, yeah, not Miss Marvel.
Marvel.
Yeah. Let's.
There's a lot of there is a lot of whatchamacallit there, Art Adams in this set. So
Oh, okay, and Runes is mentioning the Bucky. Let's go back in time. Come on, we definitely needed a Winter Smolder in that. We need to make that happen.
oh yeah, that's a Legends card, I believe, right?
Oh, nice. Yeah, and I'm noticing the borders are different. So on the X-Men one, you notice the X in the bottom signified a different team. Do you know what the different borders like the blue?
Yes, so I believe it's that the yellowish ochre color is for heroes, and I believe that villains had like a purplish slate gray color. There's a rookies, which I believe are green.
Ooh, interesting. So like,
Um,
I don't know. We'll see if I pick one. Ah,
Teams there's no, those were rookie. Legends, I think, were like light gray. The team cards were also maybe gray. Battles were like a purplish hue. They weren't particularly aggressive colors, but that's primarily for
oh, that Craven is
um
badass. Do you see that? Where you can see the
oh yeah, that's
eyes.
such a good one. Damn,
Oh,
that's so
that's. Do
good.
you know? Yeah. Do you know off the top of your head? I'm trying to see on the back if it says artist. If not, maybe in the future I'll look it up. But whoever drew that, you're right. Like just the collection in these is huge. Joe
Yeah,
noticing
I
Wyatt
oh
Russell was a great pick for U.S. agent in the chat. Agreed. All right, so
oh
let's.
yeah, big time.
Joe's driving, so we'll describe it in depth. There are, by the way, I was about to say this myself. There are 162 cards, which we know because we got a checklist. Oh, and this is the color code. So red is superheroes, purple is supervillains, uh, um, like dark purple is supervillains, light purple is arch enemies, blue is weapons. We've got the shield hammer, the billy club, the ULT null, web shooters. I'm looking forward to that. Arsenal armor, the infinity gauntlet. Yellow
Yeah,
is
that's a good one. I
legend.
think Ron Lim does that one.
All right, Jeff, I'm curious if you know this off the yeah, it's green is rookies, pink is teams. We got power rate. Oh, this is great. Power ratings, and then there are 5 holograms. And I don't think I have any from the set as far as I can tell because they're not none of it's Spider-Man, Doctor Doom, Punisher, Fantastic Four versus Mole Man, which you picked, and the Hulk.
Yeah.
Interesting choice there. And the rookies are Darkhawk, Sleepwalker, Rage, X Force, and the new Fantastic Four. Jeff, this is
Do
it.
you know why? Do you know why Fantastic Four versus Mole Man is such a like reason they would choose something like that? Like, are you aware of why they would do that?
I'm not.
So
Oh,
Fantastic
this is a
Four versus
bummer.
Mole
Check.
Man.
Sorry to cut you off, Jeff. Amazing
Yeah.
card, and look at that corner. Oh, it's a bummer.
Oh, R.I.P.
Spider-Man versus Venom. Yeah, that's nothing.
Um, yeah. So, as far as the Fantastic Four versus Mole Man go, that's Fantastic Four number one, which signifies what we call the Marvel Age. Like that's Marvel's Silver Age started with Fantastic Four number one. So that's why they give such a damn about it.
Captain Britain. Yeah, it makes sense. And I mean, I know off center, unfortunately, but still a cool card. I was gonna say, I know one of the things Stan Lee definitely did was the like self mythologizing, and so that's kind of his story. Is right. Fantastic Four is when he kind of took a chance on himself, and everything kind of turned around. Kind of. Oh, Ultron apparently has maxed out stamina. You on the first because I just watched this, Jeff. You mentioned you did not initially like Thor's beard.
No, I was not a fan. Wow, you remember that was like
I
forever
don't
ago that I
remember
said
it. I
that.
just so what I had to do, Jeff, is I went back through. Jeff has cool cards. Please subscribe. Please go watch the playlist. If you watch that playlist, it helps out viewing. And then also, let's talk the contest, Jeff. You have a Spider-Man graded 8 30th anniversary hologram. If
Yeah.
anybody comments on any of the videos in Jeff has cool cards where you break a card that was in the grade, they are
Mhm.
eligible. And I mean, this is with for those that don't know, like contests are awesome. Patreon does not let you do contests for only
Yes.
patrons. It has to be open to
I
everybody.
cannot. They have to be public. Yeah.
So, but
So
that's cool. I mean, that's awesome. I love it. And I mean,
I
basically,
I also have a public Patreon.
yep. So that's, but I'm saying that is awesome. So basically, I went back through. This is my X Factor. I love it. With the modern, they should have done the angel with the wings and the backpack. But anyway, so keep that in mind. There's the Jeff Has Cool Cards playlist. In a day or two, there should be a link with all of them. I hope. Have you already gotten this one, Jeff? This storm? I'm definitely going to start keeping
That
my.
is not one that I have pulled yet, but I did give away those the two that I pulled. They are now on display.
Yeah, Jeff knows what
Over.
people's collect. Dr. Octopus's arms, that's a cool one.
That's a good one, yeah. That was
Mojo.
back when Dr. Octopus still had his like very 1960s outfit.
Yeah. All right. Oh, by the way, and I'm just checking chat really quick. More like U.S. Dragent. That's okay. Although, by the way, Jeff, you want to hear something absolutely nerdy? We're going to have to wait a little bit for this. But on twitch.tv/RicksterGT, myself and Landon play video games and occasionally build stuff. X-Men versus Sentinels. That's a good one.
Oh, yeah, that's a cool looking one.
He's making a... Oh, and then we got like X Factor. The X Factor I wanted, right? That's the original. I mean, that's the original X-Men, but yeah. Anyway, okay, this is the nerdiest card ever, Jeff. I may have to grade one of these if I see one in good. This one looks in really good shape. Actually, it looks pretty centered. This is the power ratings.
Those were always fun.
This is a
The
card.
best is
That
they
tells,
always use Aunt May as the one. I think
oh,
there's like a speed one, and it's like Aunt May, and then is the one, and then the number two is I think Captain America, and I think they're like the speed is like cannot maintain 15 miles an hour, and I was like, gee,
yeah, below normal.
that's
This is awesome.
that's a 4 minute mile.
I love this card though, Jeff. This is so cool.
Yeah. Oh no, that's really fun. And
But
they don't put anybody at 7 in the agility rankings.
really, it's not even like Spider-Man. You'd figure he'd be close.
No, look at it. Look at the card. Go back and look at the card.
Okay. So an agility.
Nightcrawler's at 6, and look who's above Nightcrawler.
Oh, interesting. So okay, I'm a fool. This is a really cool design. So basically, it's saying, Aunt May is 1, Doctor Doom is 2, She-Hulk 3, Daredevil 4, Cap is 5, Nightcrawler 6, and then So Jeff, maybe Nightcrawler's hat is 7.
It's a very agile hat.
Yeah, it's the most agile hat.
Wait, darn.
And in terms of immeasurable, is that Wonder Man at the top, or who do we got?
Yeah, with stamina, because Wonder Man is a being of pure energy, basically. So
Makes sense.
like he can't get tired. That's not his thing.
All right, I'll try and speed up. These cards are just so great; it's hard not to go. But I actually have a bunch, so I'll start speeding up. These are so fun to talk to. Yeah, Jeff has chat friends. I agree. Okay, so anyway,
I did let people know that I was in the chat as well.
I was gonna say Spider-Man versus J. Jonah Jameson.
That Thanos is sick. Did you look at that Thanos?
And that's death? But yeah, he's got the. Oh no! All right, be careful about that. They landed fine, but
Thanos with death just over all these like friggin' skulls.
Love it. Spider-Man versus J. Jonah Jameson. Give me 1 sec to be very careful here.
That's a good one.
All right. Yeah, Landon is making a Castlevania mod, and he did Count Dracula, and made like a pixelated version that looks like me, which is awesome. So I'm looking forward to working on that. Still no holograms, but we'll get there. Okay, Mysterio. Yeah, the original Ghost Rider. So what's the guy's name?
Oh yeah, that's a cool one. That's Johnny Blaze.
Yeah,
not
Johnny
Danny
Blaze.
Kidd.
When he showed this during this period of time, right, is when Johnny Blaze is like in a coat, like riding around.
It's about to be. Yeah, it's right about to be. They're right about to bring him back for the Spirits of Midnight run and everything like that. Yeah, where he's just like a old man with a trench coat and shotgun.
Punisher versus Jigsaw. Deathlock.
I think Deathlock is Art Adams as well.
Nice. I was gonna say Iron Man versus Mandarin. Yeah, the centering. Yeah, it's a bummer. You can tell not the best on these, but that's like the era, right? And that's why like high graded. Like this thing looks pretty nice actually. Not bad.
That's a good one. I always like that. I believe that's on the box, isn't it?
The one I have is Spider-Man swinging, but let me see. Let's take a look at this.
Yeah, Marvel Series 2 cards, when they're PSA, if they gem out in PSA, like they go for like $100 a pop, or like a Spider-Man, I think went for like almost 200.
So there is no thing on here. We got Venom, Mandarin, Cyclops. We got the Avengers, Punisher, and then just the same there. and then Spider-Man on the cover for me. And I think you have the same box, because I was laughing about that when you found it. Because yeah, I started going for this set, like this era. So I got the '92 X-Men, and I was like, what else is in this range? Ooh, Daredevil's Billy Club. It's the most hilarious thing. And I'll go back to the Zoom site. The Midnight Suns. I don't know what's going on in chat. Yeah. All right. Anyway.
Oh, Midnight Suns is what I meant, not Spirits of Midnight.
Okay, gotcha. And then, oh yeah, that's always the hard thing in chat. Sometimes I've tried to get a little better about that when I comment to you, to try and like specifically say what I'm commenting on, like, you know, hey, that Daredevil card or whatever. Because sometimes it's hard, like in the future, especially with like an inside joke or something.
That Doc Ock card is so sick, by the way. I know we kind of breezed past it, but the one where Doc Ock is like smoking is just such a cool, incredible card.
Are you talking his arms or another one?
It was the one. No, it was the one. It's like Doc Ock, and he's just like smoking a cigarette.
Oh, nice.
There
Yeah, nice. You could get away with that back then, yeah.
That is incredible.
Love it. The fun thing about these is, like, I'm fairly certain there are 162 cards in this set. Avengers versus Ultron. Okay movie. It's where Joss Whedon kind of like got past his stuff. Punisher's Arsenal. That's kind of boring, just like two guns on the back. I mean, I know the Arsenal's more, but that's the back of the card.
I think he's also got a van card in that one as well.
There you go. Oh, yeah, I think you pulled it, if I recall, because that's what I was going to say. I went back through all your old things again. Jeff has cool cards. Go check out the I Must Break You playlist. Go and comment on anyone. That is a fascinating rogue on the X-Men versus Marauders there.
I can't. Oh yeah, that's when she had the slightly longer, like 80s hair.
We got Shadowcat up in there. Got the Fantastic Four. Silver Sable. Avengers versus Kang. Grim Reaper. Quasar's Quantum Bands.
Yeah, very powerful. I think they ended up converting those to Ms. Marvel.
Huh.
In the MCU.
Interesting. All right. Yeah, but definitely comment on Jeff's things. That'll be out in a day or two. I'm gonna try and determine. I'm trying to guess. I've got like some. I think I've got like a duplicate Wemby or a few Wemby 8s, like Victor Wembanyama rookies, which wouldn't be bad. I'm trying to determine. But I mentioned in the comments, I'm gonna find something. You and I send each other packages. I sign up for the. I forget which rookie card tier I sign up for, Jeff, but I'm on the rookie card tier again. Patreon.com/Jeff May.
Yeah.
Got the beast.
And that reminds me, we should shout out our boy Burrito just signed up for the 3-Face tier.
Oh, nice. And,
so he's not only is he sponsoring Nerd and Jeff Has Cool Friends, but he's also getting stuff in the mail as well.
Well, you did it right, because on the recent episode of Nerd, where we did He-Man the 2000X, Baron Mordo, you basically gave a shout out to Burrito inadvertent. So Burrito and Cilantro were both producers, and then you were like, Dave, I'll take you to get a burrito at like, there's like a Cilantro burrito. That She-Hulk is a gorgeous card. I want to see a She-Hulk versus Triple H matchup. Love it. The Nullifier, yeah. This is one of the weapons. But yeah, so Burrito got like an extra shout out because we talked a little Burrito in that thing. So like that was probably it. Burrito's like, yeah, if you're gonna give an extra shout out to Burritos.
Oh, that's good. That Baron Mordo has good Mike Manley art, by the way, going back.
Mike Manley? Oh, nice.
It's funny. I'm talking about stuff because I have the stream, but also the YouTube. So like I'm looking back at stuff.
Oh, nice. I forgot Boom Boom was in X-Force, and they changed her name to Boomer. I was a huge fan. Like any of the, I have a Boom Boom's first appearance, which is in one of the Secret Wars.
Yeah. Just as a heads up, your screen did freeze when you were holding up She-Hulk. So if you want to show us the cards that were in front of She-Hulk, we'd probably appreciate that a little bit.
She-Hulk, interesting. All right, so.
You got what, the Ultimate Nullifier? No, like the ones before after.
Oh, after. Okay, so we got our She-Hulk. Ultimate Nullifier.
Ultimate Nullifier.
Weird. Puma
Puma,
just knocked the camera too.
and Quicksilver, and then we're good. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Thanks, Jeff. These are fun, and
Oh,
yeah,
thank you.
this will be easy. Like I think I'm. There are 100 cards in the X-Men set. There are 162 in this. I'm curious. Do you know if the end of this set has a screen? Because that's what's cool about the X-Men set is cards 91 through 99 are the Danger Room, which means okay.
No, this set does not.
Oh, it's a bummer. So the new Fantastic Four is apparently Wolverine, Hulk
Oh
apparently doing a
yeah.
fastball
I,
special,
oh, I
Spider-Man.
loved the new Fantastic Four. Those are two of the best issues ever. Art Adams doing the art on that, and it's a mole. They are like fight against the mole man, dude. It is so good. It's like I think it's like 359.
All right, what do you got? It says 347 is their first appearance, so it could have gone through 359, but and that is quality information
Maybe
on
I'm
the
thinking
back.
349.
Because if the first one was 347, that would make sense. Arch enemies.
349 is the big finale of it, and like if you look up the cover of Fantastic Four 349, you'll be like, that looks so sick.
Oh, Jeff, look at this card. This one, the
Love
Infinity
that. That's a
Gauntlet.
Ron Lim, baby. I sent one of those autographed out in the August packages last year. Somebody got that autographed by
That is
Ron
so cool.
Lim.
Yeah, I forget. It is patreon.com/Jeff May. Any of the rookie card, the Two-Face or
Ooh,
Three-Face
someone got that one too.
Galactus. And is this Art Adams
Yeah.
or Ron Lim?
Yeah. Sorry, Adams.
Very nice. Yeah, it's interesting because yeah, you did the whatnot for Mike Mayhew,
Mike Mayhew.
and I said I mean it's a ways off, and I've got a lot to talk to you about the channel, about Jeff has cool cards stuff there as well. Man, Iceman, this is kind of funny because he goes to be a meta mutant, right? Like Apocalypse soups him up, but the back says he's not much. But yeah, I don't believe
Well,
it. This card is
it's
wrong.
so while Apocalypse does that, the original sort of reality of Iceman being as powerful as he is came through when Emma Frost, after Emma Frost died, she basically shifted her consciousness into him, and she really kind of like showed him what he could be doing with his body if he wasn't screwing around.
Huh. That was like a okay, an Excalibur. I had a bunch of the original Excaliburs. My uncle gifted me a bunch of comics when I was younger. And like Excalibur up through like the little like wolf boy that can mimic voices disappearing, he gave me up through then. So all right. I love this set. There are 162 cards. I know I'm going to be able to get a complete base just from this box, which I do appreciate. That is one thing about collecting. It's always a bummer, right? You know, like on
I mean, you might not,
162, I'm pretty. Well, we'll see. And
but
if
then
not,
between doubles and stuff, like you never know. I hope you
okay.
do.
What is this? Come on,
Yeah,
come on.
yeah. You know why? Because karma hurt you
Yeah,
get
because
cocky.
I start. Yeah. That's fair. Worst case though, Jeff, I know you're going to be breaking some of these in the near future because, like I said, my Grail object was this. I bought a box of the X-Men because those are just fun. I wanted like something similar. Mandarin's rings. Yeah, so yeah, Shang-Chi. This is no, this is Firestar. This kind of looked like Miss Marvel, but it's Firestar.
That's another Art Adams one, I believe. So is Fing Fang Foom.
Nice.
Art Adams got a lot of work on these cards, and like that's pretty
Have
awesome.
you? I know you've got him to autograph, and you're close by. Any hope of ever Jeff has cool friends talking about this cool stuff with him?
Well, he lives in NorCal. I don't live particularly near him. I got him to sign those at Comic-Con. It's like here's the thing: is like I love doing that. It is a little uncomfortable sometimes for me to ask that of people, but you know he probably would.
All right. So by the way, and
Especially if he was giving them away.
wait, really, Kitty Pryde is a 4. That's something because that's not a mutant power.
No, she's just a genius. That's like a whole thing
Yeah.
about her.
It's funny. I really did dig the Kitty Pryde. That Wolverine looks really nice, by the way.
Another Art
I'm
Adams.
trying to. It's a little bowed, but I think you've mentioned grading wise they don't.
Yeah, Boeing. They don't. Boeing, not
Yeah.
Boeing.
All right, but well, one interesting thing I was going to say about like the whatnot stuff is I don't know where you're at like in the immediate future, I don't think there, but like long term, it would definitely be interesting to like for some of Jeff Haskell friends, literally make it symbiotic, right? Like they've been on your show, you get them to sign stuff that you sell, they get a large part of it, you get a tiny part, you promote the show. These cards, by the way, are in good shape. I was a little worried the box was a little dinged up, but the cards themselves are in pretty good shape. You know, grading wise, if I do grading, it's just going to be centering and stuff. But you know, these aren't waxy or these aren't like glossy, so no real
No, because they
bricking.
come in cello. They're cello packs. Yeah.
I love Puck, one of the lamest references, right? A Shakespearean reference. Spider-Man. Oh, that Spider-Man versus Hobgoblin is gorgeous with Spider-Man doing the web shield. Avengers West Coast. The Invisible Woman. Stamina, eh? I don't remember this. Sarakin?
Saracen.
Saracen. Punisher villain. Okay, that makes sense why I don't know.
Yeah.
Silver Surfer versus Thanos.
Saracens are, I believe, they were soldiers of the Islamic Empire.
Huh. Jeff knows history. Man, this web shooters one. This is a fun card. I'm gonna just have to. It's gonna be. I'm gonna have to make sure. Oh wait, and Deathwatch is a supervillain, not a rookie. Okay, these are in really
That's
good
a
shape.
sick. That's a sick Wanda right there.
Scarlet Witch, great. I do wish that they, because I'm not like you. I wish that they did have the artist. Some cards do that, you know, art by. Unless I'm missing it, I'm not seeing anything on here. Did you recently? I think. Oh, Daredevil versus Punisher. That's a nice one. Did you recently do the like Maury Povich or something with like Magneto? I think you reposted something there. It's like if you know, you know. With
Oh, I
you
don't
know, with
know.
like Wanda and like Magneto and all that. I don't know. Sorry.
I'm not sure if I did.
But yeah, by the way, Jeff, you have broken seven. You have 72 episodes of I Must Break You. It's kind of iffy. I made the Jeff Mays mailbag is what I named it. Fantastic Four versus Scrolls. Weak Iceman. Okay, we're starting to get duplicates, which is good. Let's go until. So we have seen Calypso, Archangel. That's always the fun too to see if you can remember what you haven't gotten, if that makes any sense.
Oh
It
yeah,
starts
right.
starts getting hard. I mean, your short term memory is 7 to 10. You've done like 15 Jeff Mays mailbags, but I did some overlap there where you did have some like, all right, Jeff, we got the number one here. Let's see what kind of shape it's in. I'll flip this over first. Ah, not centered, but we do get the number one Spider-Man.
Oh, that Eric Larson Spider-Man is so good.
Love it. All right. Okay, this is new. Daredevil versus Kingpin. I think the strength and speed is new. Oh, so
So
silver.
right, speed. Yeah, speed is can't maintain 15 miles an hour, right?
Which what does that even mean? But yeah. So Cyclops can run like 25 to 29 miles an hour. Like is he pushing with the concussive blasts or
No, I think he can. I think he can run 15 miles an hour
it says 25 to 29 though on the back as an FYI.
on the back.
Yeah.
Oh, because one says for speed should say cannot maintain 15 miles an hour, right?
It says cannot attain and then it says for
So,
Scott
so
Summers it says he can get to 25 to 29 miles an hour.
no, that's saying that like that's within the range of 15 to 29. They're saying like that's the range for two. For example,
It says
Scott
20 it
Summers can
says
do
25
15.
to 29 though, man.
What does it say before 25 to 29?
It says cannot attain 15 miles. So I don't know.
And no, what does it say? Read number two, the whole thing.
normal peak range 25 to 29 miles an hour.
Yeah, peak range is 25 to 29.
I I
Not the only range,
I,
their peak range.
I think we
The
should spend.
best, fastest way they can go is between 25 to 29. But the reality is it's anywhere from 15 to that.
By the way, Walker Morgan in chat is saying Jeff May's mailbag is worse than what's all up in Jeff's sack. I'll take it under consideration.
Walker, how could you do this to me?
We got our Wonder Man, who again, yep, I remember that. Strength, stamina, both at sevens. The Doc Ock art in this is, and he's smoking again, isn't he?
Yeah, it's so
I
cool.
love it. This is a good pack because this is all new. No hollow. I'll spoil that ahead of time. But Most of this is new. Annihilus, who's this from? Fantastic Four. That
And
makes
I was
sense.
the Fantastic Four villain. Yeah,
Yeah. Dark
he was in the
Phoenix.
negative zone.
I do have a not in great condition, but I did at a Comic Con back in the day buy a like a Phoenix first appearance, and I don't know if I have the Dark Phoenix first appearance. I have some
Was
of
that
the
what number? Oh wait, first so one X-Men 101 for Phoenix or
that's
Dark
yeah,
Phoenix?
and Dark Phoenix is 134. I did have a Kitty Pryde first appearance, which I think is 129, but I
29.
actually sent that to Mike Zapsik of Comic Book Men
Oh, I know Mike.
because his collection got destroyed in the and there was a flood up in New Jersey and he lost his collection. And that was back when Comic Book Men was on the air and they had like a cool podcast. And I was like, yeah, you need this more than me. So,
I don't know if he did need it. I feel
yeah,
like he had a pretty well-known TV show and stuff.
yeah, I don't
I
know.
interviewed him, and actually, one of my very good friends, one of my cool friends, Laney Labens, works with Ming Chen
Yeah,
from that show.
I'm a fan of Ming. And yeah, that was I liked Comic Book Men. Like I said, it was somewhat cathartic. I think stuff's gone up a little since then, but you know, you'd see people come in with like huge collections that I remember be like, ah, should I have given up or kept, you know, taken better care of comics? And then they'd sell it for like 50 grand. And it was like, they're like, oh, the amount of money they put into those cards alone or comics
Yeah,
alone. Like, had they
my
just,
friend Scott Derby had an appearance on that show.
oh, nice. And so what did he do? What did
Bring
he
in your
sell?
stuff. I don't know. We brought something in there.
Scott
The thing about
Derby.
reality shows is like the unfortunate thing is like a lot of this stuff is like booked and staged. It's not these people just walking into the
Well, of course
store.
not. I mean, of course not. I
Yeah.
mean, that's here's a funny tangent, but I love this one. So there was an episode of Top Chef or a season of Top Chef, and I remember reading at the end because I'm a nerdy guy that you know reads the fine print. Dad's a lawyer, and you know it basically said that when the judges deliberate, they're allowed to discuss other things that might influence things. So there was a team competition in Top Chef. Love those web shooters. Those look really nice.
Yeah,
Both of
that's a
the
great
web
piece.
shooters came out looking really
That I
good.
wonder who the artist is in that one. It looks like Bushima, but I
Fukushima.
can't tell.
But yeah,
It,
on the reality show, I remember reading it even says at the end, like, you know, the judges can consider other factors. Like, and so there were two people on the show having an affair
oh,
on a
it's
team.
Ramita Senior. Go on.
Oh, nice. For me to see you. Okay. There were two people on the show having an affair. And there was a third woman on their team that was kind of an older person that was like the feel good story was supposed to be that, you know, she was like someone that got into cooking late, but you know, the feel good story, she was picking it up pretty quick. And I was like, if their team loses this challenge, she's off the show. Because you're not going to get rid of the steamy couple, right? That's, you know, kissing behind closed doors.
Yeah.
And yeah, that exact stuff. So yeah, on reality TV shows, the number of things where they're going to want interesting stuff. You know, when they can't make a deal, they're going to have the people come in. Ooh, Grim Reaper's new. Number 63 and a 7 for durability. Grim
Yep.
Reaper's real name is Eric Williams.
And he's Simon Williams' brother,
Simon Williams? And who's Simon Williams in the
Wonder Man.
Wonder Man? All right. Man, that is a power family. And is Submariner riding a griffin?
He's riding, I believe that's like a villain whose name I'm forgetting. Is it Griffin? Is the name of the character Griffin?
I mean, it is a griffin, right? It's got like the wings and stuff. Huh. All right. All right, here we go. The Wolverine versus Sabretooth.
Good one.
Love it. Only got a couple more packs, Jeff. Yeah, I was gonna say. So I'm curious. Did I step on you for Wednesday? Do you know what you're opening on Wednesday? Jeff has cool cards. The
You know, I
channel.
don't. I was toying with the idea of opening Marvel Series 2, but I might want to hold off on that, especially
Yeah.
because of this. So I'm not sure. I'll look into it. Maybe I'll do. I haven't opened Star Wars in little while. I last month I mailed out some Obi-Wan and Boba Fett's, but I do have some 2023 Chromes that I could open.
Ooh, nice. Do you,
I just recently did Garbage Pail Kids, so I also have those heavy metal cards, which I might open. Those are really
those
fun.
are fascinating. Now this has been interesting on older ones. X-Men versus Magneto is just a good card. like when you opened up those like Dungeons and Dragons cards and the box looked awesome and it's from that era, and you get like 2 packs in and you're like, what am I doing? I'm very curious where
I don't
heavy
think
metal
they'll
is going to
screw
fall.
that up. And the reason I don't think they'll screw that up is because I think a lot of them are covers from heavy metal.
Oh, nice. Okay.
So it's like you can't really screw that up when you have these gorgeous painted colors, you know?
I got 4 new ones to end this pack, Jeff, which is nice.
That
Punisher.
Punisher is so sick. Like that's such a great
I
Punisher.
wish they told us who did the art. I'll take a look at TCDB to see how much extra information. You look, I don't remember you
Honestly,
look
like
for.
just give me a minute and I let me get a good look at it because
Okay,
obviously I'm
let's see.
watching this on my phone. What number card is that,
Okay,
Punisher?
so this is Punisher number
Oh, I got it.
14. I was going to say, you definitely need to be like I think you said at one point you almost were the expert, right, on a reality TV show. And you are awesome with
Yeah.
that. X Factor versus Apocalypse.
I'm pretty sure that's Eric Larson's art.
The Punisher one?
Yeah.
Nice. We got X Factor versus Apocalypse. Beast just trying to punch him in the head. Love that. X
That
Factor.
Ulick is sick too. That's an Art Adams.
By the way, number 5. That not quite a grail, but that was a comic that I used to look for forever. I could never find like natural.
I think I have number 6 signed by Ron
Actually,
Frenz.
I had number 5, but number 5 he shows up at the very. That is a nice looking Gambit. Number 5 he shows up at the very end as like a frame,
Yeah.
and then number 6 I think he's on the cover. So
Yeah. No, yeah. Number 5 is, I think they're facing off with the Marauders on the cover, maybe, and it's sort of like a left versus right side, like characters going out there, and 6 just has Apocalypse's big old face in the middle of it. Beautiful cover by Ron Frenz.
nice. Okay, and
That cable, I got in trouble for selling that cable in middle school.
Morgan. Does the
What's
signature
that?
on the bottom ring a bell? Morgan.
Yeah, that would be Tom Morgan.
Morgan. All right, Zach, welcome to the chat. How's stuff that other part of the world?
We got Zach Yates in there.
Baron Strucker is no, actually I think I've broken him before. All right, these are such fun cards. All right, Punisher. Ah, here we go. Got the Thor Loki. And that Spider-Man looks pretty good in terms of centering. Actually, still a little off though, but
I think that was Tom Morgan.
Tom Morgan
Was the artist.
All right. 2 packs left, Jeff. Again, reminder, if you go to patreon.com/Jeff May, just to be cool, apropos of that, you are allowed to go to Jeff Has Cool Cards, go to the I Must Break You playlist. Look for videos where Jeff broke packs of cards with a PSA grade in his most recent Jeff May mailbag. If you comment on one of those at the end of the month, Jeff is going to select a lucky winner to get a PSA graded 8 Spider-Man. I think, Jeff, I'm pretty sure I have a spare Victor Wembanyama graded 8, and I am going to hit up the post. Masters of Evil is new. That's a fun one. Avengers number 6. This is an old team. All right. Iron Fist, I think, is pretty new.
They showed up right after Captain America showed up.
Nice. All right.
Zach, we're really glad to see that you're at least getting better, a little bit better here.
Yeah, the Jeff Has Cool fans need to stop. And it's kind of rude to phrase it this way. I did not get a hologram so far, Jeff. So I got 1 pack left to get it, unless they're all. I'm curious because the X-Men one were stacked all at the top, as you know. These, I mean, even though I did kind of collate to get the 3 of each. 1 of each. All right, and here's the good news, Jeff. My battery's running low, so we'll get through these quick. I think all of these Death's Head. This, by the way, Jeff, this is the one I copied for the template I used on you. This Wolverine versus Hulk.
Oh yeah.
That border.
That
Another
makes sense.
checklist. Cyclops. I think this Lizard is new. But yeah, comment on those. Jeff will do that. I think I'll get you a package in the near future. This Green Goblin, I think, is new. I don't recall that. Got our Red Skull and a Banshee. All right, no holograms. The X-Men one, I think the holograms were more on the top. These ones, the
Yep, this
holograms
is
might be
collated a
on the
little bit
bottom.
better.
Not horrible collation, barring the double Excalibur. We're wrapping up here, Jeff. So I'm gonna do the wide angle and just start sorting these. And then if my headset gives out, I'll just let that be for the show and play us out. But Jeff, we don't know for sure. I think this is this an off week for Jeff Has Cool Friends? I think just the square cut coming out, or am I crazy?
Yeah, so we should have the square cut coming in tomorrow. So Jeff Has Cool Friends live episode. I mean the free episode drops tomorrow, as well as the square cut should be dropping as well. So that's good.
Let's see. You got Jeff Has Cool Cards. I Must Break You on Jeff Has Cool Cards coming Wednesday. Still figuring out what possibly heavy metal. You have been doing votes recently, which I am a huge fan of.
I bet you are.
Yeah.
I might do a
too.
quick vote. What it really comes down to though is like when I do a vote, oftentimes like I gotta find stuff of equal value, which is fine. But like sometimes there's just stuff where I'm like, I don't have time to open this. Like, I don't want to do this right now or whatever.
Yep. Hear that.
But yes, I will. I should get that soon. Yeah.
Nice. Let's see. Tom and Jeff watch Batman still on the normal cadence.
Oh yeah, we have. We're banking as many episodes as we can before Tom has to go into parenting mode.
There was a really personal episode of In the Pit on the Small Beans network that just got released today with him and Marina Ryman, which is they got really personal. It was nice to hear, and you made a brief cameo where they were talking about a game at their baby shower with like something with like ant-sized whatevers. And I think he did bring it up on. I think it did come up on Jeff Has Cool or Tom and Jeff Watch Batman.
Well, yeah, they had a very interesting game. But there was also a "You Don't Even Like This Show" call-in episodes where somebody asked if they would rather fight 100, something sized Jeffs or one Jeff-sized whatever, or I don't know.
All right. Jeff definitely fading. I will finish sorting the rest of these.
No, I just forget. It's not that I'm fading. I just forgot what they actually said. Yeah.
Well, I also have the headset that's going to give out. And I did want to bug you right after the show about one thing, because we have to figure out this month's nerd, because I am traveling next week, and I traveled all of last week, which hits record time, and I apologize for that, Jeff, to do that to you in July, and didn't quite realize that was all going to happen. But yeah, we're looking forward to nerd. Looking forward to this set. Whatever I don't get, I know I'll be able to bug you about, Jeff, because I do want to get a complete base. I Must Break You Mondays at 6:30 p.m. Pacific time. Tune in at 1 p.m. Pacific time Wednesday for I Must Break You. I'm not sure if you have a specific time, but are you planning on a mailbag this Friday? No worries if not. But just,
I don't really have any mail to reveal. So I'm not 100% sure. I was gonna plan on saving the PSA breaks for Friday, but I got excited.
Well, you did it on a Friday, but I see what you're saying. Maybe another Friday.
Yeah, right? I was gonna hold off because I had enough going on in the mailbag, but then I was like,
that was so cool, though, Jeff. That's so cool. And I mean, and yeah, you basically you did have like a good cadence for a normal mailbag, but then you got sick and had travel. So anyway,
yeah.
But that's all that stuff. Look through the old channels. Keep your eyes peeled at patreon.com/Jeff May for a post on where to comment. I want that. Like, can I win, Jeff? Can I win my own card back? Can I?
You could win it back.
Yeah,
you could win that.
Yeah, I might have to. And yeah, all the old videos of you are great, Jeff. You've broken some good stuff, and they all have. They should be annotated with what you broke at bare minimum. I tried to do timestamps on some, lost energy on some, but yeah, you have done a lot, Jeff. I dig it. All right, I'll finish collating these after the episode. Love this set. We'll see you in a week.
Just a big shout out to all the people that watched with us. You know, love seeing the repeat names in here, and they're all talking to each other and having a good time, and I simply love to see that. So
And I'll shout this out to either present Burrito or future Burrito. Burrito asked us to go 30 minutes because apparently he's going to be doing Kung Fu. This break overlaps with Kung Fu for him. We went over 30 minutes, Burrito, so there was time for you to see it live. But if not, hello from the past. Thanks for watching. You are awesome. You're going to get some cool stuff in the mail. All right, I'm going to play the intro music out, Jeff. And yeah, then
hey, bye everyone. See you Wednesday.
Bug you for like 2 minutes. I'll let you know when we can start talking over. I could also play Mike Birbiglia. It's not a bad one to play over. Let's see, what is it? What is this? Oh, it's Dog Years. So it is the whole album. All right. It's a good album. It's pretty funny.
Yeah.
Mike Birbiglia.
He's very funny.
Oh yeah. And we can also do a who got better. I mean, I think we're gonna get most of the same base, but you know, it's hard to know like who gets better holograms or whatever. And I'm pressing end. All right. Should be good.